What if the villain you had to stop was literally the man you were always one bad night away from becoming? Right? Just think about that for a second. Today's explainer is a story about a legendary samurai, an absolute tyrant, and the single defining choice that separates them. Okay, let's dive into this. Imagine the ultimate enemy isn't some faceless monster, but you. How do you fight a villain who was forged in the exact same fires of your own terrible tragedy? Let's break down exactly how that plays out. So, our story kicks off in 1582. Takeda Ryunosuke is this legendary samurai, right? That is until the very men sworn to protect his lord completely sell him out for gold. Kurogane Castle burns to ash. His entire world literally ends in a single night. Broken, with absolutely nothing left to lose, he stumbles into this ancient shrine mirror. And the mirror wakes up. It glows with this cold blue light surging towards him and speaks just one word: chosen. In the blink of an eye, it hurls him 500 years forward, into the future, where he wakes up under a totally alien, ember-colored sky. He finds himself in Neo-Kyoto, which is ruled entirely by something called the Ascendancy. Imagine a system that took total, absolute control of humanity's food, water, safety, the whole shebang. And in exchange, it completely erased your ability to ever say no. They took that control and never gave it back. Yeah, this omnipresent AI essentially erased free will in the name of perfect peace. Since he's this anomaly from the past, Ryunosuke is instantly hunted. Luckily, he's rescued from an ambush by Aiko. She's a fierce resistance fighter who actually lost her own mother to this machine's sterile, mandatory optimization. Now, what's really interesting about this is the impossible, terrifying twist they uncover together. The tyrant who built this sterile world, the actual founder of the Ascendancy, wears Ryunosuke's own face. It's him. Think about the sheer weight of that for a second. We're looking at two versions of the exact same man, separated by 5 centuries. Same man. Same night of horrific betrayal. But one reacted to that trauma by building a cage for 11 billion people. The other, well, he still has a choice left to make. It really begs the question, how much does our worst day actually define our future? And there is no time to hesitate. To stop the monster he might become, Ryunosuke begins this incredibly violent, rapid ascent. He's climbing straight up into the central spire, right into the heart of the very machine that runs the world. It's pure chaos. He's facing down screaming blue net light, the intense heat of the forge, deadly AI sentry swarms, all with nothing but 16th century folded steel. And incredibly, the machine is the one recoiling from his ancient blade. Now, Betrayal actually finds him again along the way up that tower. But this time, he doesn't let it stop him. He pushes through with brutal, economical arcs of his sword, flat out refusing to let treachery break him a second time. Then suddenly, the action just halts. He steps, bleeding and wounded, into the absolute chilling silence of the core. The doors seal shut behind him, locking him in with his future self. Standing face to face, the founder's justification is chillingly simple. He removed choice entirely to ensure that no one could ever suffer the heartbreaking treachery they both endured all those centuries ago at Kurogane. So the crucial point is, what is the right choice here? Destroy the system and plunge the world into immediate chaos? Or leave that suffocating order intact? Well, Ryunosuke finds a third way. He does the hardest thing imaginable. He actually convinces the man he might have become to release the core's governance, handing the terrible burden of choice back to humanity. And the aftermath is poignant in its own way. Down in Sector 12, an old woman with a tiny pencil stub starts making clumsy, imperfect decisions over a ration ledger. It's not flawless, it's definitely not optimized, but it finally belongs to them again. Let's see how this all builds to our final takeaway. The mirror is dark now, but somewhere out there it is always listening, waiting for the next person who has lost everything and still chooses to build rather than rule. It leaves you wondering, if that mirror found you on your darkest night, what would you choose?